is Sunday, September 20th, and for preschool through first grade, we are learning about creation. In the opening, Beth did a very nice flannel board story for us. And so what we're going to do, we're going to do an activity. You will need a sheet of paper and some crayons for this activity. So if this is a time that you need to go get that stuff, you could pause the video and go get it and come back and we can start. Alrighty, you're going to take this paper and you're going to fold it in half vertically, okay? And try to make it even because I fold kind of cattywampus sometimes. But you fold it the best you can. Okay, make a good crease on there. You're going to take that paper and you're going to fold it down. And you have an even smaller rectangle. Now here's the tricky part. I want you to open up that paper and you see that crease in the middle? I would like you to take the bottom and the top and you are going to fold it just to that middle fold, okay? And you'll see why here in a minute. So we get this all folded, okay? So then it kind of looks like this, all right? Now, I want you to open it up. And if you look, you will see that we made 8 squares. Now you're probably thinking, why 8 squares? There were only 7 days. But every story needs a title. So, in your first block in the upper left corner, we're going to put a title. And I'm just going to say it, God's creation. God's creation story. Now, if you remember from Miss Beth, she talked about what God did on each day, what he made. So on the first day, he said, "Let there be light." And he made the light and the darkness. So he made day and night. Now, I am going to represent, I know it's going to sound kind of silly, but I am going to represent the light by a light bulb. And you'll see why here in a minute. You can make a sunshine. You can make whatever you want, okay? And let's see, let's put some rays of light coming off this. Okay, so we got this light bulb, so let there be light. And he also made darkness. So I'm just gonna like shade this in a little bit. So that's my darkness, okay? And this is day 1. So I'm gonna put a 1 in the lower corner. We're just gonna go down and we are going to put a number 2 there. And let's see if I can make a 2 upside down. Ooh, that wasn't too bad. On the we're on the second day, aren't we? The second day, God made the sky and the sea. So when I think of the sky, I think of billowy clouds. And when I think of the waters, I think of waves. Those aren't going the right way, are they? Well, they are if you're looking from my direction. But anyway, this is supposed to be the water and this is the sky. So that's what he made on day 2. We're going to go down to the bottom square, and on day 3, God said, "Let there be seeds and land and plants." So when I think of land, I think of green. So there's my land. And let's see. Let's put a little, I don't know. let's put a little, there's a brown. Let's put a tree right here. Okay, maybe it's got a little branch going off there or up here. You know, there's branches all over that tree. Good for climbing. Have any of you ever climbed trees? So let's give some trees the leaves that they need. And you know, the leaves make oxygen for us. He also made other plants. So maybe this is a flower. And you can make any kind of flower you want. Maybe you're going to have a daisy. Or maybe you're going to have, let's see, a sunflower, huh? That's a little hard to see, I guess. But you get the idea. You can put any kind of plant in there that you want because that's what God created. He created the land and the plants and the seeds. So, now we're going to move to the upper right corner for day 4. And on day 4, he did something, I don't know, magical, I guess. How can it be more magical than everything he's already created? I don't know, but I just find it fascinating that on day 4, he made the sun, the moon, and the stars. And I don't know about you, but I love to watch the stars at night. I like to find the constellations, like the Big Dipper, the North Star, the Little Dipper, or Orion's Belt. And I just really enjoy that. So here's my sun. Now, do you understand why I did the light bulb earlier? So there's the sun. I guess we need a moon, don't we? Well, what color are we going to make the moon? How about if we make the moon blue? And I'm going to put a quarter moon in there. How's that? We'll put a quarter moon in there. We're going to move on to day 5. And on day 5, God said, let there be birds and fish. So, maybe this water will look a little better. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, that's my water. And in my water, I am going to have fish. Can y'all draw fish? I draw a line down, and then I go like this. It's almost making like an 8 with a flat top. Give a little fin there. Maybe he has a brother. We'll put his little brother over here. Okay? You can put any kind of fish in there that you want. And then he made birds in the sky. So let's see what kind of birds we're going to make. We could make blackbirds flying. We could make blue jays. We could make cardinals. Cardinals are red, huh? Tell me. Say, cardinals are red, Miss Jen. It's all right. But he made all kinds of birds. I like watching the birds out my window. They make me happy. Do you guys watch birds? So this is day 5. Okay, so we got day 5. Now we're on day 6. Whew, holy moly. And God said, let there be animals and man. So, I am not very good at drawing animals, but I will try just for you. So this is day 6, and let's see if I can do this. They're going to look like stick figures because I stink at this. How do I put his head on there? Okay, well, that's supposed to be a deer, okay? And maybe we have a frog. Maybe we have a frog, and the frog is, oh, that doesn't show up very well, does it? I guess you need a little bit darker colors for this. You need a frog, and he's gonna be there, and he doesn't look like a frog. He looks more like a popcorn ball, I guess. But he also made a man, and he named this guy Adam. Now, Adam got along with all of the creatures, but he was lonely. You know, he wanted somebody to talk to that could talk back to him. And so God put him to sleep for a little while, and God made a friend for him, and her name was Eve. And he made her from Adam's rib. So now he has a friend. He has someone to talk to. He has someone to hang out with. And you know, God looked at all of his creation and he said, this is good. I am so excited. And by the time he got to day 7, he said, you know, this was a lot of work. And I'm tired, so I am going to rest. So on day 7, I am going to draw a big pillow because I want to lay my head on that pillow and cover up with a blanket. And I bet God did too. You know, he did a lot of work there creating everything. So I think he is taking a snooze. Now, we have 8 blocks, a title, and our story. And today, I want you to share that story with your grandparents, or your brothers and sisters, or your aunts and uncles. Or maybe you're going visiting, or maybe to a park or something, and you can tell your friend about God's creation. I'm so glad that you joined me today, and I would like to end with a prayer. So let's fold our hands. Dear Lord Jesus, we thank you for bringing us together today to learn about your creation, and I hope that you send us out in the world and tell your good news and help everyone learn and preserve your creation. Safe travels, good health. Amen.